All right, what's up, YouTube? We're going through the new Road to the Show exploit, easy way to make fast stubs and XP to get you through that second inning program. What we're going to do first is we're going to go to the roster vault, and you want to download any of the rosters. A lot of people have been doing this, so I'm sure they will all work. First thing I do is I sit on the logo screen for a second, and I just preload RTTS, and I'm just going to wait here for a sec. The vault's being super glitchy. A lot of people are trying to get in there right now, so we're going to wait a second. And then we'll move on after about 30 seconds or so of just letting it sit here. So the way we're going to gain XP through this, we're going to be simulating games. We're going to be progressing through the loadouts, the programs, and that's going to help us gain the XP and stubs through selling the equipment, the perks, all the stuff that you get for completing the rewards. The XP, when you go through a full gold program, is going to be 32,000 XP. A full diamond program is going to be 44,000 XP. You can easily knock out the full second inning program doing this. Okay, so we're going to select any of these rosters. I've already downloaded these, so these will all work. Rockies, Angels, there's tons of them that'll work. Whatever one you want to pick, doesn't matter. All right, so when you go into the roster, I got to load the roster first, and I'll show you what the roster looks like. So we picked the Rockies one for this purpose. You can do Angels, Tigers, doesn't really make a difference. I'm going to go to roster control and show you the roster. So I'm going to go down to the Rockies. So everyone on your team is going to be a maxed out player all the way down through AA. Another thing to note is they're all going to be catchers, so you don't want to select catcher as your position or else you're going to ride the bench. I've been picking first base to make sure I still get the putouts. Every other team in the league is going to have all 0 overall stats. That's going to help your team just absolutely blow them out of the water. You get a lot more at-bats, a lot more hits, all that kind of stuff. All right, so next we're going to go to Start New and Road to the Show. Set up my ball player. As you can see, I've already knocked out 8 diamond ones doing this. I'm going to start it up now with the silver one as I keep my own grind going. Okay, my ball player set up. I want to load saved roster. I don't want to pick live rosters or current rosters or anything like that, just for safety's sake. I'll pick the Rockies one again. Okay, and then when you get on the phone with your coach or agent, whoever calls you here, you're going to want to make sure that you select a second option. There's one team I've heard from more than a couple of times. What that's going to do is allow you to be picked by the Rockies, National League Club, Dodgers, one of their rivals, the Rockies, yes. Okay, so we want to make sure we pick the Rockies because that way we're going to be able to be on the actual good team and accumulate these stats a lot faster. This is the only unskippable cutscene in the entire game, so you kind of just got to wait it out a minute.
In your baseball
what I recommend is if you do end up getting traded somehow, if you end up getting traded or hurt, just restart a new one. It doesn't matter. You don't lose any progress on the actual loadouts or ball player XP path. You're just gonna lose it this little 2 minutes here to watch this cutscene again.
Chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
Let's see if he's pumping up mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
Boom. As you can see, we're on the Rockies. Perfect. Exactly what we want. Our team's going to be stacked. We're going to be able to steamroll teams super, super easily.
Continuing
all right, skip that cutscene. You're going to get a cutscene with the coach. At this point, he's going to ask you if you want to be a two-way player. I always say no, and then I pick the position I want to play. So I don't want to. You're going to have to pitch one game, and then I pick, do you have a position in mind for me? And again, everyone on this roster is a catcher, so you don't want to pick catcher. I've been picking first base, so I can speak for that it's super easy to get put out still.
Rolling along with the podcast.
Okay, then we're going to go into play next. And from here, there's a certain way you have to simulate it. Super, super easy. You go play game, select your loadout that you want to use. And then once we get into the game, you're going to go over to the exit, simulate an exit, hit circle, rack up the plate appearances. And I'm doing a fielding one right now, so he's going to rack up the putouts and assists and all that kind of stuff on his own. I don't have to do anything. That was a really bad game, only went 1 for 6. But once in a while, you'll have your team score a couple thousand runs, and you'll get 200 and something hits. Okay, and this is it. This is all you do over and over again. And every archetype has different requirements, and they get a little bit more tedious as you go through the gold and diamond. But that's where the money, the stubs, the XP all really comes from. Again, we're not gaining XP game to game. We're only gaining XP as we go through the loadout program. It works out in the end, trust me. Okay, so that's the first series. We return to Clubhouse. You can see lots of plate appearances. Extra base hits, run scored, all that stuff doesn't really matter. There, I got 6,000 XP because I got to 20%. Easy money, 300 stubs, equipment pack, perk pack. That's all stuff we can sell and make some stubs that way, right? All right, make sure you like the video. Any other questions? I'm live on Twitch at TH25. I have my Twitter, my TikTok. It's all the same, TH25. Any other questions, let me know, boys. Hope you enjoyed, and good luck on your grind. Cheers.